Welcome, everybody. John Laveni is here. We're going to have a fun night tonight. It is 7 p.m. Mountain Time here in Utah and 9 p.m. New York time, and wherever it is where you are. We want to welcome you personally for our November 13th WUKAR Live event. What we're going to be doing tonight, myself and my lovely co-host Carla are going to be discussing the WUKAR business plan and how we, and I can't speak for Carla, but I know in my experience of 19 years in the home-based business, direct selling, online and offline marketing world, I just had my best month ever in my career 2 months into what we're going to be showing you here tonight. So you may want to grab a pen and paper. In terms of a financial business income opportunity, we've got something like I've never seen before. I'm going to bring Carl out here for a moment, but I just want to set the stage by saying two and a half months ago, almost 3 months ago now. Yeah, it's been about 3 months. Man, time flies. I got a phone call from a guy who's known me for years, knows my background, knows what I've been up to in terms of home-based business and working with people and implementing systems and basically helping people get free of their jobs and create some above-average incomes working from home. That's what I do, in addition to writing books and stuff and doing courses. And he said, John, you got to come out to San Diego and meet us because we're going to be talking about some pretty interesting stuff. Can't tell you what it is over the phone. You got to sign some non-disclosures. We got a billionaire flying in from Europe. Some multi-millionaires are flying you out here. Here's your plane ticket. Meet us tomorrow morning. That's how this whole thing started. That was 3 months ago. And my complete outlook on business has changed since then. So whether you've had results before or not, right? Whether you've had pleasing results or not so pleasing results in the home business or make money online space, you're about to see something like I've never seen before with my experience. Now, that being said, I've got Carla Silver on the line with me here tonight. Carla Silver is someone who I've known for about 10 years. She'll be co-hosting with me. She's an author, best-selling author. She's co-hosted books with guys like Brian Tracy, and she's got a lot of experience in corporate-style business, big business, Fortune 500 companies, that sort of stuff. So she could tell you a little bit more about herself. But we're going to give you our perspectives, each of us, from our two backgrounds, which are similar and different both. But we're going to show you what we've discovered here from a product standpoint and from a business standpoint. Now, if you've been invited here tonight, obviously you're here because you're interested in business and making money. But we're also going to show you what the customer sees, because obviously you got to have customers to make money, and we've got a pile of customers, and you'll see why here in just a moment. Let me leave you with this before I bring Carla out. The premise upon which I was shown this was, ladies and gentlemen, today is the last day you ever worry about money. Okay, now I may not have been worried about money at that moment, but I know there are a lot of people who are here making money for the first time that have struggled in the past, that didn't know what to do, don't know anything about marketing, and they're here and they're making money now. So my friend, my guest, as you're watching this right now, this is for you. Okay, so take this to heart, maybe take notes, do whatever you got to do, but pay attention. Carla Silver, the lovely Carla Silver. Come on out here and tell us what's on tonight.
Well, thank you very much, Sean. I appreciate the tremendous introduction here. I've been here just about 3 months, and again, it just astounds me. 3 months ago, it was an idea. Now we're thousands strong, and the companies, just our piece of the companies, generated in excess of $8 million in sales, and we haven't even turned this on. Here's the outrageous goal. Our goal here with Team WUKAR is to capture 100% of the e-commerce marketplace in the world in the next 2.5 years, and we're doing it through a tremendous internet marketing play that we're going to talk about. John's going to talk about a little bit later. But we're doing it through what I consider a technology company called DubLi.com. It's a cashback program, and I'm going to share that with you now. First of all, I just want to say thank you. You could probably be watching, I don't know, football or America's Home videos or something like that. So I want to be cognizant and be aware of that you spending time with us, your valuable time. So we're going to be really quick and to the point, go through the product, what you have to do, how you have to do it, how we're going to help you, how we get your business up and going, and how you get started with us, all in the next hopefully 30 to 40 minutes tops. That's what we're going for today. So let's take a good look at what we have here as far as the product is concerned. I'm going to share my screen, and if you would, John, let me know if you can see my screen. That would be awesome.
I got it. I got it.
Perfect. Okay. So the company that we've chosen to use to conquer this e-commerce industry is a company called DubLi. DubLi's developed some pretty amazing technology, which I'm going to go through shortly, but more importantly, they've aligned themselves with many, many, many of the top tier e-commerce stores that you shop at now, that everybody shops at now. I'm showing you the home page here. DubLi does business in every single country in the world. They have specific malls in many, many, many countries. They have a global marketplace. And basically what DubLi provides is a platform for our customers and your customers and you to get cash back on top of any discount, on top of any kind of sale that any company that might be running a sale, get cash back on the things that you are already buying every single day. Whether you're booking travel, maybe you're shopping online, maybe you're looking for coupons, etc. And the cool thing about this is DubLi's has developed these relationships with these stores, and I'm going to show you a couple in a second. But your customer can sign up for free. They sign up for free. It takes 5 seconds. You could do it tonight too. I'm going to tell you not to do it at least until the end of this conversation, because there's some perks for you should you decide to get started with us in our business. But basically, your potential customer signs up. They do the shopping that they're going to do already every single day, and they get cash back on that shopping. And just to give you a quick idea, I'm not going to spend a ton of time on this, but these are places that you shop already, up to 11% on Priceline. Nordstrom's, Macy's, Walmart, Target, Kohl's, Lowe's, Home Depot, Best Buy, Sam's Club. I could go on and on and on. So you shop online at Nordstrom's, say you get a coupon for Nordstrom's, or you're shopping. As a matter of fact, Nordstrom's is having a sale right now. If you're a VIP customer, you get 9.2% back on your total. So this isn't some small cashback program that maybe you have with your Visa or Costco or something like that, where you're either buying in bulk or you're getting a small percentage back on all of your online shopping. You can get that too, right? You pay with your Visa at Nordstrom's, you get whatever your 2% back is you have with your card, but you also have an opportunity to get from 3.2% to 9.2% back. Just to give you a quick idea of what an average family can expect as far as cash back, let's say that you travel maybe, I don't know, let's go be very, very conservative. Let's say you travel with your family once a year and you spend about $3,000. Let's say you barely buy anything online all year long, and let's say you spend, $1,200 all year long. Maybe that you only, and by the way, utilities are anything from your gas, electricity, your cell phone bill, shopping, of course, you know what that is, and travel, you know what that is, vacation, cars, hotels, flights, etc. Let's say you only spend just over $1,800 a year on your utilities. Guys, an average family, even if they just sign up for free, can receive approximately $265 a year. And if somebody decides to upgrade to what DubLi considers to be a VIP customer, they're receiving over $600 a year. And these are really low numbers, guys. If you're like me, when I was in corporate, maxed that thing out right there, right? I spent that probably every single month traveling for my business. So these are not small cashback numbers. DubLi's done an amazing job developing very aggressive deals with over 4,000 stores just here in the United States, 15,000 worldwide, and it's increasing every single day. So there are 3 ways for your customers to get cash back. They can be a free customer, and who doesn't sign up for that, right? You can get free money. You can choose to upgrade to what's called a premium package, and that's $5 a month. You get a debit card where you can get your cash back loaded onto a debit card. You get more cash back And then the creme de la creme is a VIP membership. That's a whopping $99 a year, and you get your max percent cash back, as you saw here in my example, right? If you're a VIP member and you just barely spend money online, you've got a nice chunk of change. And this might not seem like a lot of money, but you know what? To an average family, to spend, to receive over almost $800 in cash back and purchases that they're already making online, that can make a significant difference to families. And of course, all of us have different various ways of spending. I know I shop a lot online. Online shopping and e-commerce just here in the United States is a $250 billion industry, and that was 2013 numbers according to Forrester Research. That number is going to triple in the next 3 years, and DubLi has yet to really crack the #1 consumer marketplace in the world, and that's here in the United States. So this is a tremendous opportunity if we were just looking at this shopping portal. But DubLi is what I consider a tech company. And what they've done is they've developed some pretty amazing technology so that you as a customer and your customers can actually don't have to go to DubLi.com or go to this mall to go shopping. They can actually, when they're on their computer, and if you're looking at, I'm here on Google, I'm going to search for, let's say you're a mom. You might be not have even thought of this, right? You can shop for diapers online, right? And the cool thing here is, if you notice this, I'm on Google. I'm not in the DubLi mall. I'm not anywhere where it says DubLi, except for DubLi's technology team has integrated the DubLi cashback program into Google's search results. So if you're a new mom and you would want to order your diapers online, you can get 7.3% cash back from diapers.com on top of their $10 off diapers on your first order, free 2-day shipping, all that cool stuff. And it doesn't end there, right? I could shop for anything. Let's shop for I don't know. Let's a tennis racket, if I can spell it. Tennis rackets, right? You're looking to buy a tennis racket for your son or daughter for a holiday gift. 9.9% cash back at Tennis Express. And this one goes on and on, up to 9.9 at another Tennis Express ad here. And even if you just shop for Christmas gifts, I haven't done this, but everybody's going to be shopping for
women's shoes?
Women's shoes? Okay. Let me see if I can choose this. I have terrible typing. Women's shoes. Cha-ching. We all like our Tom shoes. 10.6% back on Tom shoes. 14.4% on shoes.com. Guys, you get the picture. One of the reasons why I absolutely love this company, DubLi, is that they've not just developed these very aggressive cashback contracts with thousands and thousands of stores, but they've developed this technology so that when you're actually online shopping, you can shop the cashback, right? So I just bought a pair of Keds the other day, and I ended up buying it from Keds.com because I forget what it was, 12% cash back. But guys, it gets even better. You just know you want to go to Macy's, right? You just go to Macy's.com. You know you want to buy something there. Maybe you got an email. As a matter of fact, I got an email today from Macy's. They're having a sale, right? Take an extra 20% off. But again, DubLi is a technology company. Look what they've done here. If you notice at the top of the page, it says, hey, remember, Mr. Customer or Mrs. Customer or Miss Customer, you get 8% cash back at Macy's. So guess what? If I shop today at Macy's, I get the extra 20% off. I can pick up in store if I want to after I pay online. Plus, I get 8% as a VIP member. As a VIP member, I'm going to get an additional 8% cash back. I want to reiterate, another discount. It doesn't come with any strings. This is cash that I would never have seen before, because DubLi is actually being paid by these stores to drive traffic to Macy's. And they've built this beautiful technology that integrates within into your customer's shopping experience, so they don't have to change what they do on a day-to-day basis. But believe me, if on the line, if I'm not getting my cash back, I'm going to want to know why, and I'm going to be looking somewhere else, because it turns into a really fun game, because this money can add up very, very quickly. So this is a real brief overview of the product. I encourage you to get online yourself when we're finished. Take a look around, take a look at the product yourself. This is an opportunity for all of us to be able to, hold on, I'm not showing my screen, am I? Can you see me?
I can't see you yet.
Okay, so I'll just talk, because I don't know why that's doing that, but hey, that's cool. This is an opportunity, especially since John's going to talk to you guys about how we are going to be acquiring, and we're in the process of acquiring customers, mainly in the United States, but in the end from all over the world. It's an enormous internet marketing play. And this is my opinion, guys, for all it's worth. I've been very fortunate to work with two billion-dollar companies before. I was with a little company back in the 80s that nobody had ever heard of, called MTV. I was employee number, I don't know, 25 or something. And everybody knows what happened with that company. Then I had the opportunity to build a search engine between 96 and 2004, and that company turned into a $2 billion company, and I was probably employee number 76 at the time. There's a certain atmosphere that happens with startups when they're perfectly positioned to take advantage of a wave that is happening in the consumer's mind, right? MTV did it, many, many, many companies have done it, and the internet industry certainly did it in the late 90s and early 2000s. We are perfectly poised. This wave, this e-commerce wave is happening, right? It is going to crash. Team WUKAR is going to implement a tremendous internet marketing campaign, and we are going to acquire those customers. So it's now a tremendous opportunity to be involved with a startup that is helmed by some of the most brilliant minds in internet marketing, company creation, scalability, etc. So I'm going to hand you off to a gentleman that he's already introduced himself to you, but I have to say a couple of things. First of all, I have had the great opportunity to work with John Lavinia now for just over a decade. He was the first person that I knew in the home-based business industry that was making over $100,000 a month, and he's helped thousands, tens of thousands of individuals, including myself and my husband, get from where they were to where they want to be. So it is my great pleasure to hand the mic over to you, John, and so people don't have to watch my head go boom, boom, boom. Whatever is happening there on the screen.
It's interesting. I don't know what happened to your camera, but it looks almost like green, but I'm sure you'll get that figured out. And I'm still hearing an echo. Oh, there we go. Okay, so what Carla just showed us, I think, is interesting. It's a big departure from a typical home-based business where quite often people look at the product as a necessary evil. Like, oh, well, you know what? We want to do our network marketing deal, and we have to have this product. So here's the jungle juice, or here's the skin cream, or the vitamins, or what have you. I'm sure you've seen stuff like that before. And if they start talking about the product, they're talking about like how this jungle berry is better than that jungle berry, and the doctor said this, and we can't say that it cures cancer, but we know a guy, and here we don't have any of that. What we do have is authentic enthusiasm for a product. I mean, Carla just talked about the product for 18 minutes or however long that was, and I'll tell you, I feel like talking about it some more. Now, when I saw this, again, I was invited to come take a look at some internet marketing stuff and some ideas that some people were putting together into this thing that is now known as WUKAR. And I'll tell you what Team WUKAR is all about here in a moment. But the product itself, just as a customer of the product, okay, thinking about not even participating with anything we're doing on the back end as far as making money with the DubLi network, which I'll show you here in a moment. But as a customer of the product, I'm going to show you because I just logged into my customer account. So let me show you this. Hold on one second, and I will pull this up. This is just unbelievable. Wait till you see this. So this is my back office on the customer side. Okay, this is the DubLi customer back office. This one happens to be mine, and I was just looking at, and I'm not a big shopper. Okay, I don't necessarily shop for women's shoes, you know, but here in the 3 months, it's been about 3 months now since I've had this account. I've gotten $529 in pending plus 88, so there's $600 plus cash rewards. $60. This pending moves over to cashback. It gets posted after the merchant, you know, we go through the whatever possible refund period and whatever. Okay, great. That's a posted deal now. So here are, you know, these are just in the last couple months, right? And this $529 is going to go up there. I'm at $660 as a customer, a VIP customer. And Carla showed you what that means, right? So I'm getting the maximum cash back. And you know, one of the most recent, you can see here, one of the most recent purchases I made was here at Mac Mall, right? So I don't know if you can see that; it's a little bit small, but again, we're just gushing enthusiasm over this product. So my wife bought some towels at Target, right? Here's the money that Target gave me. Here's, because I'm a VIP member, the additional 6%. Wayfair, right? We spent $1,000 on a piece of furniture we just moved. $33 from the merchant, $61.90 from DubLi. Mac Mall, I bought my wife a MacBook Air. Okay, Mac Mall, not only did I get free shipping and no tax, right? There's 13 from them. Here's DubLi's 83 on top of it. Do you think I'm going to renew my VIP membership when my 12 months are up? You can bet on it, right? I've already got my money's worth, and I've gotten 5 times my money's worth and gotten 9 more months to use it, right? So anyway, the product is spectacular. Now, we move over to the network. Okay, so here's what the customer does not see. This is just for everybody on the line here tonight. DubLi Network and DubLi.com are 2 separate things. This is DubLi Network. This is the network marketing side of this. Now, me personally, I've made most of my money in high-ticket direct sales and courses, info products, seminars, high-ticket, $20,000, $25,000 kind of stuff. That's where I've made a lot of money in my experience, as opposed to traditional MLM. In fact, the guy who spearheaded this whole movement, which I'm going to show you in a minute what this whole WUKAR thing is all about, it's a guy named Matt Trainer, who is, in my assessment, a mathematical and online marketing genius. The guy is probably the world's foremost expert on things like search engine optimization. That's like when Carla went to Google before and typed women's shoes. Search engine optimization people are the people who influence Google on what to show you as the person who's searching, right? That's search engine optimization. Anyway, he hates network marketing, and his experience with it is next to nothing. I mean, he just realized that there's such a thing called a downline, and he gets paid on it. I mean, that's how far removed from network marketing he is. And yet, what we have here is something that is so customer focused, as Carla showed you. Customers sign up for free here in DubLi.com. Right, they sign up for free, they get their cash back, right? They can refer a friend and earn $20, right, when they upgrade to VIP. That's all customer stuff. Okay, that is very different than a distributor-heavy program, like much of what I've seen around the network marketing space, where everybody who's buying the juice or the potions and stuff are also in the business. Here we've got about 400 customers to every rep. Now, reps come in through the DubLi network side. And I just want to show you a couple of things real quick because of what Carla had alluded to concerning who's behind this. So I was not looking for the network marketing deal of the week. Okay, I'm really, really busy. In fact, when I got the call to come take a look at this, it was running 4 additional businesses, right? So very busy. I didn't have time for chit-chat. But when I saw who's behind this, I don't know if you know who this guy is, Blas Garcia Moros. He was number 5 in Microsoft. Worked directly, make this a little bit bigger. Worked directly with, what's the guy with the glasses? Bill Gates, right? He brought Microsoft to Latin America. Okay, so he's the chairman of the board here. We're talking about a real heavyweight in business. Michael Hansen is the guy who started all this. This guy actually owns the largest home in his country. He's from Denmark. He also we met at his villa in where were we? Dubai about a month ago. Carla was there with us. People had flown in from around the world. He's actually the guy who created the Star Wars line of Legos, children's toys. He's made billions in real estate development in Europe and in the UAE. Okay, he's the guy who started this. He has a affinity for direct sales and network marketing, right? So there's that. Here's Lester Rosencrantz. This is a publicly traded company. Okay, so 11 years old, publicly traded. Here's the guy behind the scenes with the finance stuff. Now, I don't know much about stocks and Wall Street and securities and stuff like that, but this guy does. Right, 38 years in investment banking. I mean, just look at the guy, right? I mean, is he a guy? I don't know if he could sell anything, but he could sure count the beans, right? And cross the T's and dot the I's. So these are some of the people, just a handful of the people that are behind this. Company's multinational, headquarters in Cyprus, Dubai, Florida, and Berlin, Germany. I think that's their banking headquarters, and they are expanding like mad. We're doing business in every country on the planet. Okay, so truly a multinational company, virtually unknown in some of the largest consumer markets in the world, like where I am sitting right now, the United States. So what's this really all about? What this is really all about is bringing the largest on the planet, okay, the largest e-commerce direct selling company on planet Earth, DubLi, okay, bringing that and putting it in the hands of the largest consumer market in the world. What will that do? Well, I'll tell you what that'll do for the value of the company. Remember I said it's publicly traded, right? This company is running for NASDAQ. So do you see why this is so much bigger than your BizOp deal where you're going to make a few bucks? Okay, this isn't about a few bucks. This is about billions of dollars. And this company, in my assessment, is throwing money at us. I mean, they will take this market at any cost, as evidenced by the money that I've already made here in just 3 short months of even knowing that this was still in existence. I remember DubLi back from years ago when they were doing a different business model with online auctions and things. It was problematic, and they had to restructure and all this. This is the new DubLi. This is the re-released, rebirthed, completely new thing. Now, where do we go from here? Well, I want to show you one of our, where's this? I'm going to show you this thing called WUKAR, just so you understand what's behind the scenes and what's driving this. I've had some people ask me, John, why is DubLi growing like mad? Okay, they're an 11-year-old company. Why now? And the answer that I gave is WUKAR, because what WUKAR is, and let me come back on screen here for just a second, just so I can participate with everybody. So, so in that private meeting where I was flown out to San Diego, there was about 100 of us in the room. About a third of us were tech people, people like I mentioned Matt Trainer. And again, if you don't know who Matt Trainer is, he's been called the secret weapon of guys like Frank Kern and other online celebrities and authors, and John Assaraf, and a lot of people know who Matt Trainer is. He's not a very public guy. He's a guy who types on computers, right? And him and some of his staff and his coaching clients and such were there in that room. That was about a third of the room. Another third were people who know about video production, online sales funnel creation, cost per acquisition marketing, heavy-duty tech people in a different way, not like SEO type people, but tech and production people. And then a third of the room, the final third, which I would consider myself in, were the salespeople, the marketers, team builders, people who actually do have some affinity for MLM and that sort of thing. That was the other group. So we combined this group. It was about 100 people total, and for 2 days talked about the good things and the problems with online business, network marketing, things like duplication or lack of duplication. And again, if you've been around the home-based business world, you know that duplication is like a mythological creature. It almost never appears, right? We've been talking about how to create something so powerful that we could put this company, this DubLi thing, which we're seeing is so easy to monetize, it's so easy to get customers for, to put this on the map and make a pile of money in the process. Okay, Carla already mentioned that I'm no stranger to making money. Okay, and I already mentioned right at the beginning, I just had my best month of my career 2 months in. Okay, my second full month was October. What does that mean? That means we figured something out. We hit a nerve. Okay, so we put all our minds together and we came up with WUKAR. WUKAR is an acronym which stands for Wake Up, Kick Ass, and Repeat. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen again so you can see this. This is the beginning of our system, teamwukar.com. Now, you will get access to this once you get started here tonight. This is all free. Okay, so again, to answer the question about why is DubLi growing like it is, because people are starting to take note of this company, it's because they've hooked up with marketers. Think about this. Network marketing, by definition, includes the word marketing. And yet, in my experience working with people who identify themselves as network marketers, most of them couldn't define the word marketing. They don't know anything about marketing. And DubLi has been no different, right? And it's not a condemnatory statement. It's just I'm just observing the obvious. Most network marketers, including network marketing companies, don't know how to get it sold. Well, they just hooked up with a group of people, savagely competent marketers, okay? So we're putting this on the map. That's why we've broken every record in this company's history in our first month of existence. So here we've got the WUKAR training portal. This is all on the house when you get started today. And what we've got here is our basic training, our advanced training. That's for people who are team leaders, and I'll show you what that is here in a minute. We've got our traffic rotator. People are getting really excited about this. This is where we're going to be doing, well, let me draw it out for you. Let me show you what this looks like. If we were to talk about how our marketing looks, we've got right here at top, we've got WUKAR. And what is the vehicle? The vehicle is DubLi Network. We know that's how we're going to monetize this. But the marketing must exist. Okay, there's an old myth that says build it and they will come. That is mythology. Okay, promote it and they will come. Well, here's what we know how to do. We know how to do things like Matt knows the search engine optimization stuff. We know marketing. Forgive my handwriting. My penmanship is awful. For an author, you'd think I'd know how to write, but I don't. We know sales. We know video. We know funnels. We know list building. We know email. We know social media. And on and on and on it goes. Okay, so these are all the forms of marketing. Oh, we also know how to use the phone. We can talk. So it doesn't have to be high tech. I just met a guy from Louisiana. We just had our WUKAR Begins event where we're launching all our technology. We just had that. I just got back from San Diego, in fact. And there was a guy who actually drove out from Louisiana to San Diego, dropping little business cards in truck stops, gas stations, whatever, telling people that they can get cash back. Signed up something like 140 customers on his cross-country road trip on a whim. And the business card wasn't even properly printed. It was just a piece of colored paper with a rubber stamp. It was ugly, but it works, right? So look, we know marketing. Okay, now we take all this knowledge and we put it into a system, let's say. And on this system, we this is going to be funny when you see how simple this is. We take all this knowledge, we teach it to you, okay, through that WUKAR, teamwukar.com training portal, and we put it on in two directions. We put it on customers, and we put it on business builders. Okay, and what this will look like? Let's say that we have traffic that comes out of all this training that we're doing and all the ways we're implementing it. And then you can participate in implementing it. We take this traffic in the form of, let's say, a customer who's looking for the hotel booking. Carla showed you we've got Priceline, Travelocity, Best Western, Hotels.com, et cetera, et cetera. Mr. and Mrs. Customer are looking for the best deal on the Starwood Resorts, whatever, in Phoenix, Arizona. Now, we get them while they're on Google, let's say. We do some SEO. We put a video in their face, right? We send them into a sales funnel that says, hey, Mr. and Mrs. Customer, before you go to Priceline, how would you like to get cash back on getting the best deal at the Starwood Hotel, right? That customer, that traffic goes into what's called a rotator. And a rotator is simply a machine that says, oh, well, here are all the people who are participating in creating the traffic and applying this training, which is being given to them, and creating the videos and doing the stuff that needs to be done. And so here's you right here, okay? And this one's your customer, and this one's my customer, and this one's Carla's customer, and we've already got thousands of people working behind the scenes building up all the material that we need, all the content, so that this traffic comes to us before they get to the hotel. And again, we've got the knowledge on how to do this. Most people have no idea on how to do this. You go to Google, most people go to Google just as a consumer, right? They don't know how does stuff appear there. Well, there are people who originated that content. Understand, websites aren't real. People are real. People make the websites. Well, that's us, right? So you get to participate in that. And here are all these customers in the form of traffic that's coming to us, including you. Okay, this is the first rotator. Then we do it again with the business. Now, instead of saying, hey, Mr. and Mrs. Customer, now we're saying, hey, looking to make money online, home-based business, MMO, make money online, tired of your MLM deal that doesn't pay you any money, right? Looking for a way to work with 7-figure producers, 8, 9-figure producers. I mean, Matt Trainer, just, again, I'm not going to keep harping on him so much, but he is the guy who spearheaded all this. He's made well over $100 million just doing his work, okay? He turned down or actually delegated away over $40 million worth of search engine optimization contracts that were on his desk ready to go to take on DubLi full time. And he doesn't even like network marketing. That's how big this is. Okay, so we're not talking just somebody made 6 figures or 7 figures. That's nice. We got 9-figure earners here, and as I already showed you, billionaires backing this thing up, right? So hey, you're looking to make money online, looking for a home-based business. We show them a video, maybe a video like this, a webinar, sales videos. We got all kinds of stuff that we're creating these assets now. And again, here is you. And here's your business builder. So again, we're enrolling people as customers, and we're enrolling people on the DubLi network side as business builders. So there it is. These are the 2 rotators. Now, there's one other way where we can make a lot of money. And I'm going to show you this here in a second. Let me just go ahead and erase this. So we've got a thing called the partner program. This is going to cause you to lose sleep. Okay, so I want you to picture we've got a company, and this company sells, what do they sell? How about a coffee shop? Let's say this is a big popular coffee shop in your town, and this is Chuck's Coffee. And you happen to know Chuck because you drink a lot of coffee. And so do lots of other people that go into Chuck's Coffee Shop once a day or once a week or whenever they get to Chuck's, and they get their coffee. And you say, hey, Chuck, how would you like to be able to offer an additional benefit to your existing client base, your customer base, people who come in and get coffee? Why don't we sign them up for the Chuck's Coffee Shop Cashback Program powered by DubLi. So this is a co-branding opportunity. Let's take DubLi off of the top of DubLi.com. Let's put Chuck's Coffee Cashback Program up there. And now all these customers that you got coming in, who knows how many they are, but now here's a way for you to monetize your database. Okay, you advertise to these people, you paid to get them in the door, right? How would you like to increase your ROI while giving them a free membership which they can go ahead and upgrade to VIP. They can do whatever they want. But just put them into the free membership. It takes 10 seconds for Chuck's cashback program. Now, Chuck can say, hey, come on in, everybody, free cup of coffee today when you sign up for the cashback deal. And depending on how many customers he has, this can be very, very robust. I saw a hypothetical example where an organization with 100,000 customers, just based on the averages, so X amount of people upgrade to paid memberships, and the average VIP gets, I think it was $820 a year in cash back. You can see I'm creeping up on that number in 3 months. Okay, but take all that. Chuck is in for 30% of that money. Okay, and you, as the person who signed up Chuck's business, are in for a 10% override on all of it. Okay, so this gets really, really powerful. On this 100,000 customer database, I saw the hypothetical example, the yield was over 9 million first year. So this deal costs about $13,000 a year to run, unless you're a church, school, or nonprofit. Let's say this isn't Chuck's Coffee House. Let's say this is the church down the street, and now they're passing the basket. They're looking for fundraisers and such, right? They're not 13K. They're free, and the congregation can sign up as customers, and now the church gets their 30% when the congregation is out shopping online, buying MacBook Airs at Mac Mall. Okay, brilliant. I know a guy. In fact, Carla knows the guy. He is on her portion of the team. Carla and I work very closely together. There's a guy who just signed up the Salvation Army for this. So this is enormous. No cost of entry for your nonprofit schools and churches. And again, here's what you're getting. You're getting into other people's databases, other companies' databases. They get to give a wonderful benefit to their existing customer base. They get to increase their ROI. They get their 30%. And you're getting into their database, you're getting 10% for making that deal. So these are the variety of ways that we can make money. Now look, I'm not going to get into extensive talking about compensation plans, but there is something that I will show you just very briefly. It's the only thing that I can show you right now besides Team WUKAR, and that is what's going on with my I'm sorry, guys. Let me just find my right thing. Right. We were talking about duplication. Okay. So for the benefit of any of my friends here who have been in home-based business before, I just want to show you this one summary of what's going on with my business. This is 3 months. Okay. So there's a variety of what's called ranks here. Okay. So it starts right here and it ends right here. Most people, as you can see, get started as what's called a team leader. There's also a tiny package. I'll show you what these packages are here in a second, called Team Member. But I want you to look here at these numbers right here. This one and this one. Okay, so if you've ever attempted to build a strong, powerful team of people in your a network marketing business, you've probably noticed that very few people duplicate. Okay, well, we have found the Holy Grail, my friends, because this number here, right here, represents how many people I have personally enrolled on the business side of this. This does not include customers or partners, just people that want to participate in the network. 88 people. So I'm not like 1,000 people wide. I know some people are major recruiters and you put in thousands of people. That's not me. Okay, I'm an author. I'm a rather private and quiet guy and whatever. 88 people. But I want you to look more closely at this number here. This is the number. This is the unicorn I've been chasing for 19 years. It's called duplication. 88 people on my front line, 2,382 as of the beginning of this webinar, and it's gone up a little since then. I took this shot just before we started. What is that, like 27 times duplication, something like that? I've never seen anything like that in my life. Now, as far as the compensation plan goes, I'm not a math guy, so I'm not going to get into all the minutia of how it works. People say, John, how does a comp plan work? I say it works really well, okay, as demonstrated by the money we're already earning here. As you can see, I've got 52 what's called sales directors in my team. This is the first leadership level. I myself is what's called a VP, a vice president. I've got 2 of those already on my team. I'm about to have 3. That's going to be Carla. It'll be in the next day or so. Okay, when you max the comp plan out as what's called a senior vice president, check this out. As a vice president, you guys have heard of like car programs, right, where you get a BMW and stuff. Well, we don't do car programs here. We do the property program. They give you property on Grand Cayman, a tax-free jurisdiction. Thanks for helping out and getting the VP. You get to senior VP, you've maxed out the comp plan, they build you a house, not a timeshare. Here's a 4,500 square foot villa on Grand Cayman built for you by DubLi. You got 2.5 years to pull this deal off. Okay, I hit vice president in 6 weeks. And I'm not special, right? There's people that have done it faster than me. Okay, but think about this. Senior vice president in 2.5 years, you've got, it could be an additional home, maybe you want to live there year round, I don't know, right? So have a house, once again, in a tax-free jurisdiction, Grand Cayman, right? Which I think would be quite appealing to most people. Anyway, a little bit more generous, I think, than a car program where you've got to, you know, make sure that you've got to pay your bill, your car bill, or whatever. I've heard of car programs going south, but in this case, no, here's a house paid for. So I want you to think about that in terms of how relatively easy it is to build this and how much money is in it, including a little, you know, benefits like what I just talked about. It's not a little benefit, it's an enormous benefit for anyone who takes this on and wants to work with us. This is enormous. Now, in the process, what's going to happen? You're going to learn marketing, right? Team WUKAR is here to show you marketing. There's a couple ways that you can get started with this, and that's probably the question on everybody's mind. John, yeah, you're accustomed to high ticket. Oops, I don't want to log in. I want to join. Let's go ahead and click the Join Now button. So there's a couple ways to get started with this. So welcome to DubLi Network. Below this video, you're going to see a button that you can click on, which will open this page in a new window. And you put your information. You put your, and you could be an individual or a company. Okay, if you're in the States here, you got to put your tax ID or your social. Okay, but we're in every country on the planet. Are you in Angola? Are you in Cocos? Are you in Jamaica? St. Lucia, right? Well, here I am down all the way at the bottom here at the United States. So I go ahead and I pick that, and it adjusts the page for my location. Okay, so there are packages in USD, US dollars, euros, okay, because it's a European company, and that includes if you're in the UK watching this, and also Australian dollars. So the main currency is euros. And if you're outside of the European Union or UK, then it's US dollars. And if you're in Australia, it's Australian dollars. And here are the packages. There's the basic business license, $99, you're in business. In addition to that, you can choose either the national VIP, what's called vouchers. Okay, they are prepaid memberships. You get a 5-pack of those. Okay, these are like Carla showed you, the $99 a year. Well, you get 5-pack of those. One you'll probably use for yourself. You'll want to be your own customer. And then the international 1-year vouchers are for people outside of the countries where you can see here. These are the countries where the international would not work. Okay, so if you're in Australia, Austria, Canada, Denmark, Germany, Italy, Spain, Russia, Switzerland, UK, or US, then you're a national. Or if you're marketing internationally, you can get these. And you can always buy more later. But you pick one of these 2 packages, and you're in for about $594. That's what's called a team member. But what most of us have done is what's called the Partner Program Accelerator Package. When I showed you in my little genealogy summary, most people were team leaders or above. That's because they started with these programs here. And for $24.75, about 10% of what I'm accustomed to. Again, most of my background has been high ticket, $20,000, $25,000 kind of stuff. Here, for $24.75, in my case USD, you get more of the product. You get the, of course, the business license. You get the back office. There's no fees, nothing else you got to do. You also get the partner program certification. Remember, I showed you the partner programs and the Chuck's Coffee House and the church and all this kind of stuff. You go through the certification course, they throw that in on the house. That's a $1,000 certification program. because they want you trained. They don't want you misrepresenting the opportunity on the street and that sort of thing. So you get all that, $24.75, and there's a few different ways that you can approach that. They're all the same price, $24.75. So anyway, this is what most of us have done. Partner Program Accelerator, $24.75 out the door, and you are what's called a team leader. Now, with that, you also get, let me bring up my pen here again. With that, you also get WUKAR, including the advanced training. So remember, we talked about the SEO training and all that kind of stuff. There's basic training for everyone, but there is thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars worth of advanced training, what people are paying a lot of money for, buying guru courses and all this kind of stuff, product launches, trying to learn internet marketing. We're putting that in on the house for anyone who gets started with this Partner Program Accelerator package today. Just Matt's training alone is typically only available to his SEO clients who pay him $15,000 per person for his private coaching, okay? Plus I'm in there, and Carla and other people you haven't met yet, all that's in there. You get in as what I mentioned is the team leader, okay, which is a higher position than what's just called the team member, the basic package. You get the partner program, okay, and you also have, and again, I'm not going to get into long explanations of the comp plan, but you also have what's called, Carla, I don't remember the exact terminology because they just changed some terminology there, but you've got the equivalent of $20,000 worth of bonus points or something that you can start earning against, and there's whole comp plan videos to show you how to do this, but essentially you're setting yourself up with a major advantage when you do this. So again, this is what we've done. Plus, there's also some advantages on the back end. So that would be my suggestion. Now, you can do whatever you want. You don't have to do this. You can do whatever you want. I'm just telling you what I've done and what about 80% of us have done coming into this, and it's worked really beautifully. So what I want to do before I kick it back over to Carla, and Carla, do you think, because I know we're running a little bit longer than we expected, do you think everyone would benefit from a little viewing of our Cayman Islands video, just to show you what Michael's looking to do for us?
Sure.
Let's do that. Any comments before I bring?
Yeah, while you're teeing that up, I just want to say, this is a big play, guys. Right now, DubLi's big in weird places like India and Saudi Arabia, UAE, right? Denmark, Germany, etc. They have yet really to crack Western Europe, UK, and of course here in the United States, right? Where we spend a lot of money online. So right now, your average customer globally, DubLi, is worth about $200 a year to you as a business owner here. So you can do the math, right? I don't need to do that math for you. You have 1,000 customers. That's a $200,000 a year income potential, right? But here's my opinion. This is my opinion. We spend a lot of money here in the United States online. UK does, Australia does, New Zealand does. Lots of money, and that money is only going to increase. So here's my humble opinion, having been around e-commerce now since the mid-90s. I believe that $200 number will double. I actually could be underestimating, I might be overestimating, but it is certainly going to go up, right? The value of a customer, and now that we're going to capture the U.S. market first, is certainly going to go up. And so we're perfectly positioned to take advantage of that, and we've got a great reward in front of us for those of us that get started here and get to work, and John's going to play a little video for you.
Awesome stuff. No, I don't know if I mentioned that we get, as individual marketers, we get 25% of the, when customer buys the voucher, right, or they upgrade to VIP, there's a $25 or $24.85 or whatever the commission is, 25% on that $99 upgrade. And when for 25% of the commissionable revenue, that's the basic cashback amount that the customer is getting from the merchants, right? Well, in addition to that, not out of the customer's pocket, but in addition to that, from the merchant comes a 25% commission, right? So all these little pennies and dollars, and sometimes bigger dollars, but all these tiny little transactions add up. And we're coming up right now, we're coming up on what? Christmas shopping season, Cyber Monday, Black Friday, it's exciting times. So there are so many ways to earn a pile of money here. Look, you help the company take these markets, they're getting you a house. I'm going to show you this this video. I think I got my daughter right outside my door. She's 4 years old. She's really cute. So if she runs in here, you get to see her. But watch this video real quick.
DubLi Network, the largest e-commerce direct selling company in the world, is pleased to invite you to one of the world's most desired treasures, Grand Cayman. Welcome to an alluring and exclusive destination, rich in natural wonders and magnificent beaches. Up to 60 feet above sea level, situated in the unspoiled waters of the Caribbean, Grand Cayman is a true tropical paradise, known for its brilliant coral reefs, underwater seawalls, and numerous shipwrecks. Grand Cayman is the ideal spot for fishing, snorkeling, and deep sea diving, as well as more adventurous sports like jet skiing and kite surfing. The lush surroundings and spectacular sea view attract high-profile celebrities and millionaires from around the world. With no taxes, Grand Cayman is truly a heavenly retreat from the bustling world, which will seem far away. The captivating attractions of this secluded island kingdom are crowned by the gated community, DubLi Golf and Beach Resort, an elite residential oasis created exclusively for the vice presidents and senior vice presidents of DubLi Network. Located at the north side of the island, in an area known as Millionaire's Row, just a short walk from the famous Grosse Point. These luxurious condos and villas are often first-class facilities, and many homes with fairway views to a private golf course. With private beach access, the white powder, soft sand, and turquoise water is only footsteps away. DubLi Golf and Beach Resort represents the most privileged lifestyle possible on one of the world's most desired destinations. As a valued member of the prestigious DubLi Network, you can enjoy the unique and picturesque delights of Grand Cayman from the comforts of your private gated DubLi Golf and Beach Resort getaway. Join today and learn how you can get your luxurious getaway.
And there's our friend the DubBot. All right, so there you go. That's what they're doing. In fact, we know a guy who's a property guy, a real estate guy, luxury properties. Lives on Grand Cayman. Joined our team. He's here with WUKAR. And he was telling me how they've got the land all graded and they got the signs up and they're going to start breaking ground and whatever they got to do. So this is a few years, this project, okay? So you sign up tonight, you got 2.5 years to hit senior vice president and put at least 2,500 people in your organization. You saw that I have almost 2,500 people already in 3 months. So get with us, work closely with us, learn all you can, whether you build fast, whether you build slow, whether you want to focus more on customers, business reps, or partners, or a combination of all three. There's something here for everyone. All I can tell you is, as Carla said, from her experience, and she's been with startup companies that have gone to multi-billion-dollar status, and MTV for crying out loud. This is hot. This is right now. So your timing is really cool. Thank the person who invited you here. Click the button below and get started if you haven't already. And of course, if you have any lingering questions, get back with the person who invited you here. If it's me, then catch me on Skype or on the phone. And if it's not me, if it's Carla, if it's whoever invited you here, do not go to sleep tonight without getting started with this. Time is on your side. But I'll just close with this, because I've been in the right place at the right time a couple of times. I've also been in the wrong place at the wrong time. Right? Carla mentioned I've made millions in business and I've helped people make tens of millions of dollars. Well, I've also lost millions in business. Okay? And I've never, ever seen money this fast for something this great, with something this easy to sell that everybody wants anyway, you know, as opposed to all the other stuff I've done where 99% of the people say no. Here, 99% of the people say yes. Who would say no to free money? That's our product. Free money. Sign me up, damn it. I mean, it is perfect.